Welcome to Ireland. Today, we will venture into the land of Celtic hospitality, vibrant music, and breathtaking landscapes with 4 places you can't miss on your visit to the Emerald Isle. We'll start our journey with a natural gem that impresses all who are fortunate enough to behold it, the Cliffs of Moher. The Cliffs of Moher rise with imposing grandeur along the western coast of Ireland, offering one of the most dramatic views of the Atlantic. These cliffs, towering to dizzying heights of over 200 meters, are a symphony of colors and textures. Layers of limestone, sculpted by centuries of wind and waves, exhibit shades ranging from pale gray to intense ochre. As the sun slips below the horizon, the cliffs take on golden hues, creating a constantly changing spectacle of lights and shadows. The panoramic view from the top of these cliffs is simply stunning. The lush green of the meadows stretching inland contrasts with the deep blue of the Atlantic Ocean unfolding as far as the eye can see. On clear days, the Aran Islands and even the mountains of Connemara emerge on the horizon, adding another layer of beauty to this natural setting. But the Cliffs of Moher are not just a feast for the eyes, they are also home to a thriving community of seabirds. Seagulls soar in the sky, cormorants search for their next prey in the ocean, and during certain times of the year, puffins find refuge in the rugged corners of the cliffs. The experience is completed with the melodic sound of waves breaking against the rocks and the cries of birds inhabiting this natural sanctuary. Beyond their visual and auditory beauty, the Cliffs of Moher are steeped in Celtic mythology. It is said that these cliffs are a point where the world of men meets the realm of fairies, adding a magical aura to this place. Thus, as we explore these stone giants, we immerse ourselves not only in Ireland's natural majesty but also in the stories and legends that have woven their charm over the centuries. In our next stop, we will discover the beautiful Wicklow Mountains, which unfold their splendor like a green tapestry dotted with lakes and forests. This vast mountainous landscape, located to the east of Ireland, is an invitation to explore the intricate relationship between the land and those who inhabit it. The first impression when entering the Wicklow Mountains is the feeling of being in a fairy tale world. The undulating meadows, dotted with peacefully grazing sheep, create an idyllic scene. But the true magic reveals itself as we ascend the winding trails leading to the misty peaks. The panoramic views from above offer an endless palette of greens, while serene lakes hide among the hills, reflecting the ever-changing sky. The biodiversity of the Wicklow Mountains is another fascinating chapter in this natural story. Fragrant pine forests invite exploration, revealing corners where moss covers ancient stones and streams murmur in the tranquility of the woods. Majestic deer cross the paths, silent witnesses to the life flourishing in this mountainous environment. Historical heritage intertwines with Wicklow's topography. Ancient monasteries, such as Glendalough, hide in secluded valleys, telling stories of pilgrims and hermits who found peace in these remote lands. The ruins of these places add a layer of mystery to the experience, reminding us that these mountains witnessed many eras and civilizations. The spiritual connection to the Wicklow Mountains is palpable. Less traveled paths invite introspection, allowing the traveler to immerse themselves in the serenity of this sacred landscape. At the summit, the feeling of being on top of the world, surrounded by mists caressing the peaks, is an experience that lingers in memory long after leaving behind these majestic mountains. Thus, the Wicklow Mountains present themselves not only as a destination but as a visual and spiritual poem that invites every explorer to get lost in its vast beauty. We continue our journey with Trim Castle, a stone colossus that stands majestically on the banks of the River Boyne. It is an imposing testament to Ireland's rich medieval history. This Norman castle, built in the late 12th century, not only represents an architectural masterpiece but also encapsulates centuries of events that have left their mark on its sturdy walls. The walls of Trim Castle, with their imposing towers and vigilant battlements, tell stories of sieges and resistance. Walking through its inner courtyards, one can feel the presence of ghosts from the past. The massive doors, still standing, transport us to a time when entering the castle was a matter of strategic importance. The grayish stone forming Trim Castle's foundations seems to resonate with echoes of the events that occurred in its shadow. As we venture into the interior of the castle, we explore rooms that once housed the daily life of the nobility. From banquet halls adorned with tapestries to private chambers, every corner of Trim Castle tells a different story. Architectural details such as ornate fireplaces and Gothic windows are a window to the past, revealing the elegance and functionality that characterized life in a medieval castle. Trim Castle also played a crucial role in significant historical events. From wars between Norman lords to struggles for control of Ireland, the walls of this castle have witnessed political intrigues and conflicts. The Keep Tower, rising with dignity, was the epicenter of many important events and offers a panoramic view that spans the fields that were once battlefields. But beyond military and political history, Trim Castle is also a symbol of the social and cultural life of the medieval era. Sumptuous feasts, jests, and festivities held in these courtyards add a dimension of splendor to the image we have of life in the castle. Finally, we will visit the Giant's Causeway, an extraordinary geological phenomenon on the north coast of Ireland that defies imagination with its astonishing formation of hexagonal basalt columns. This landscape, declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is much more than a natural wonder. It is a portal to a remote era where the Earth itself forged a masterpiece of geometric precision. The geological history of the Giant's Causeway dates back about 60 million years, when volcanic eruptions created a vast lava plain. As the lava cooled and contracted, the iconic hexagonal columns that characterize this unique place were formed. Each column fits perfectly with the adjacent ones, creating a pavement that seems to have been sculpted by divine hands. Walking on the Giant's Causeway is to immerse oneself in a surreal landscape where geometric perfection meets the brute force of nature. The columns, some over 12 meters high, rise like pillars of a natural cathedral, inviting us to explore this labyrinth of polygonal shapes. The touch of the cold stones under our feet and the sight of the columns stretching to the horizon create a unique sensory experience. Irish mythology adds a layer of charm to the Giant's Causeway. According to legend, the Irish giant Finn McCool built this causeway to confront his Scottish counterpart, Benandinner. The remnants of the causeway, extending toward the coast of Scotland, fuel the fantasy of this ancient confrontation. The place where Finn McCool would have crossed to Scotland, known as the Giant's Path, adds a touch of magic and mystery to the experience. The surrounding coast, with cliffs plunging into the ocean and breathtaking panoramic views, completes the picture of the Giant's Causeway. Each wave caressing the shore and every gust of wind whispering through the columns add a natural rhythm to this geological symphony. In summary, the Giant's Causeway not only takes us to a fascinating geological past, but also invites us to immerse ourselves in the legends and unique beauty of this stunning corner of the Irish coast. It is a testament to the wonder of nature and the richness of human imagination, a place where reality and fantasy converge spectacularly. And so, intrepid travelers of Koala Planet, we conclude our unforgettable journey through the most captivating corners of Ireland. Each step has taken us beyond mere observation, plunging us into the depths of the cultural, geological, and spiritual richness that characterizes this country. And if you want to know more about Ireland and specifically about its capital, Dublin, be sure to visit our video on the must-see sites in this city. Don't forget to subscribe for more adventures on Koala Planet and share with us your own experiences and travel dreams. From Ireland, we bid you farewell until next time, where we will embark on a new odyssey to discover the hidden treasures of our amazing planet. See you soon, travelers!